After spending half a day at my craft club and I had some lunch, and I decided I'd just try and see if I could get the back lawn done. I hadn't got a chance to do the front because after I'd done the back, my ankle and my foot were hurting a little bit, but I wanted to get some fresh air after being in craft club all morning. Now, this might be just as interesting as watching paint dry, but I thought, well, I'll fill you in what I'm hoping to do over the next couple of weeks. At the moment, I'm just trying to keep on top of everything because, as I said, I do daily chores and I like to do some washing, my 30-minute tidy up, resetting the home in the evenings, and putting 5 to 10 items away in their place each day. This just keeps on top of everything. I'm still doing some organisation projects through our home. Once that's done, I've got some decluttering still to do, and I'm hoping to then start the decorating. Now, the decorating I've put off for some time now, but I'm hoping to get around it eventually. I hope to get some of it done at least before the end of the year. I'm hoping to be actually meeting up from a friend of mine that I haven't seen in a few years. When I was between 9 and 10, I had an American friend, and then she returned to America, and when we went over, when our first son was 18 months old, we went over for a wedding, and it just so happened that she lived close to my husband's family, and this was in 1993. So she's actually over in England and she's in London at the moment, and so we are actually meeting up at the weekend, which is going to be great. As I said, she was a good friend of mine when I was in my middle school, so I'm really looking forward to that. And she's brought her two adult daughters over from America as well, so we're going to meet up and have some lunch and just catch up on our lives, so I'm looking forward to that. Again, going back to what I was saying, what I'm hoping to do on this channel, I'm hoping to develop doing some more crafts, some more organisation projects. In between, we will be going away in our caravan, so there will be some videoing of different places also that we are visiting. We are taking our granddaughter away very shortly. Won't be able to do maybe too much videoing that weekend. If I have, I've got to obviously make sure our granddaughter is out of the video, just to obviously protect her because of her family. She doesn't want her being on video at the moment, which I can understand, as a lot of family members just feel self-conscious being on video, as I did originally to start with, because I didn't think I was actually going to be on camera and I was just going to be behind it. As I've said a number of times, I do suffer from anxiety, so I was a bit apprehensive about being on film. Hubby originally said he wouldn't be, but as you know, he's actually just turned up on quite a lot of my videos, and my youngest son Daniel has as well. So family members are coming around and realising that me videoing and being on YouTube is just part of my life at the moment. We had an amazing time at Tricross Zoo, and as I say, there is a number of places we're hoping to visit and take you along with us as we go on our journey. But just as I said, going back to what I was saying, it's just a matter of getting done little bits and pieces each day on top of everything else, because once I get crafting, I can lose myself and I lose track of time. So I do like to try and get a certain amount of my chores and my to-do list done each day. So I've near enough finished the lawn, which I'm quite happy with. As I said, it does look very plain. There's not much in here. We have an issue, as I will mention in a moment. Our footballs keep coming over and damaging pieces in our garden. I used to have lights on all my posts around the garden, but they just got smashed. So as long as it's neat and tidy, I think that's the main point. And hopefully in the next day or so, I'm hoping to get my front done. Weeks ago, my husband and my son did do both the lawns for me, thank goodness, for the first time this year. But now I like to do it, and it's part of my job anyway, as to do it and keep on top of it, as I am not working at the moment. So as I said, I'm quite happy now that I managed to get some fresh air, a little bit of exercise, and got the lawn done. I did have a comment about why we take our grass cuttings and everything to the tip. That is because we don't have wheelie bins, we still have the sacks. So what you have to do is, to get your grass cuttings picked up, you actually have to contact the council, whereby they'll give you a date in about 2 or 3 weeks time to pick it up to 10 sacks. So it's easier for me to get the grass or the hedge or any gardening done if I can, and then a couple of days later hubby will take it, or my son will take it to the tip for me. So that's just how we do it, and we use these recyclable big bags that hubby gets from work. Just makes it easier. If I leave it to the council most of the time, it'll just smell, because as I say, we don't have wheelie bins, we just use sacks. Now, I have said this before, we do have 2 sheds. That's hubby's over there, has all his tools and everything in. This is mine. You'll have to excuse the mess because I haven't had time to do it yet, but usually Easter time we empty the both sheds out and we tidy them up. So I tend to have all the decorating stuff and gardening stuff in mine. I've got some spare bags there. So it isn't that bad, it's just that I tend to empty it all out each Easter or thereabouts, April time, and get it all sorted. Everything is actually categorised, it just needs a good sweep out and everything, as we haven't had time to do it. Or I do this one, we both do the larger one, and so the mower will go in there, and as I say, the grass cuttings will be picked up, or hubby will take them to the tip. This is what I mean by footballs keep coming over, and this is another reason why it sometimes takes us a while to actually do anything in the gardens. I just like them to look tidy and neat. So there is our garden, as I showed you before, and it's a beautiful afternoon. Still got my table out there, we still haven't put that away, but we do put the chairs away. So that is the garden. Well, our back garden done anyway. I haven't even started on the front. I've just got to put the solo light back charger thing onto the lawn, because as you've probably seen in footage I've showed you actually on one of my past videos, we have lights going all along the patio on the ironworks that light up at night. I just thought I'd share where I put the rest of my accessories. This is all my necklaces, set my very fine necklaces, which I have in a jewellery box upstairs. I've got some key rings up here as well. I've got a selection of necklaces here. They're again, that owl one actually is usually with my owl pieces, but basically they go along near enough all in colours again, going right up there. I do have some pairs of sunglasses. You can see I've got 2 pairs up there, and then I've got more in here, and that is another set in there. I do tend to get through a lot of sunglasses. I used to be naughty and put them in my handbag without actually putting them in a case, so they got scratched. So I've got a number of pairs, especially when I go for retina screening on my eyes, especially if it's bright, I have to have glasses on afterwards. So as I say, I've got a few, and some of them I've got like this globe here. I have got this heart one here. I'll just pick out a few. I've got the dragonfly, and I got this one here. I've got a bracelet like that as well, and then I've got my silver ones here. And as I say, some of these you recognise, like this one. I've got the bracelet to match this that has got the little coat hanger on, and I've got a bracelet that matches this one, and going into purple and lilac over there. So that is my accessory hooks, and I got that accessory hook plaque from B&M. In my craft group today, we started off with the flip tag book. My group hadn't made one of these before, so we started making one. As you know, I started mine last year, and the one that I did today is this one here, which I've used these pastel colours, the green, and these papers came from Poundland, and I got these stickers on a sheet from Poundland, and some of these other little embellishments, these I actually got from Hobbycraft. So it just says to be loved, so it's just a very pastel simple design. And the other one is this one. Again, the papers are from Poundland, and also I've used one of these labels that I got also from a booklet. I think it was either mowed or Poundland, I'm not 100% sure. It says, "You make me super happy," and it's just got hugs, and I put this little bird embellishment on, and these purple gems, and just using a little bit of scrap paper from one of my friends from the craft group. As I said, we tried not to waste any papers or anything, so we had a really good time. And we also made, I showed them how to make the dog flannel, which you can look back on one of my other videos that shows you how to make the flannel dog. So that was the 2 things we did. We did the flannel dog, and we started the flip tag book. I just come on to say good night. Everybody else has gone to bed, so I've just spent in a couple of minutes just to reset the home ready for tomorrow. I am really tired now, so I'll be glad to get into bed, but I just wanted to share a couple of my cushions that I've now got on my sofa. And of course it has to be ours, doesn't it? So I've got this one. Now I buy a lot of these cushion covers from Amazon, so I've got that one, and I have got this one here. Sorry, I've got my finger over the lens, that's how tired I am. But I just wanted to show, and look at how cute that one is. You see, that is so cute. Look at the sad eyes on that one. I think, oh, it's so sweet. As I said, that's because I've now put my spring ones away. I am waiting for a couple of summer ones, cushion covers, to come through, ready for the summer. So I'm going to leave my video here. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I probably hasn't been that interesting today. I haven't been shopping for a couple of days now, so I might get round to that the weekend. But I wanted to just catch up on a few bits this week. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.